Hey, it's Illy.
And this is Stickman.
This is a Let's Play of Tom and Jerry War of the Whiskers.
And right now, this is me playing at the moment, and I'm gonna start out playing as Tom because Payne or Illy wants to play as Jerry. And yeah, this Tom is the first person you're supposed to play as. So yeah.
Yeah, I picked this game up for $12 at a local game store down here. So yeah, it probably would have been a lot more a few years ago, but luckily I got now. My opinions on this game. What are your opinions so far?
Well, I haven't played this too much. I just played a little bit today, but I think right now it's a pretty fun game. But it might get a little boring later on.
Yeah. Yeah. It does get really boring. Like if you play it like nonstop, because this is the kind of game where you're gonna play it nonstop. But as you guys probably know, that if you play a game nonstop, like for like hours on end, then you're probably gonna get bored of it eventually, and not want to play it anymore for a really long time. That's kind of what happened with me, and I really regret it, because this game is pretty legit.
Yeah, and I'm guessing a lot of people haven't really played this game, so I'm going to explain how it works. So basically, you pick a character, like I have Tom right here, and you're versing somebody, and you both have a health bar, and you just fight each other. A is to jump, the Y button is to punch, the X button is to kick, and the B button is to pick up things, and you guys just fight. And also, you can press. I'm pretty sure if you're using the 360 controller, the right bumper, or there's a different thing on the regular Xbox controller, but you use that to taunt, and once your little bar, I'm gonna show you in a sec, right under your health bar fills up, you can go into Berserk mode, and you basically are invincible in that mode, so, yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much when you go into Berserk mode, your entire character's body turns red, and there's like flames and smoke going out of their ears, and they just pretty much get pissed off and just run around.
Yeah, and there's a thing I really want to talk about, and it's the weapons. Like, you can see, you can pick things up. What are your opinions on the weapons in this game?
I think they're pretty good. I mean, like, reminds me of the show a lot. There's a lot of interactive objects, like, that you can pretty much pick up. Like, for example, that shell right there. It was in the beach episode. I don't really remember what it's called. But, and they're, like in some of the other levels, you can use like a frying pan or something. And that's in the show. So, yeah, it brings back a lot of classic things from the show. Brings them into the game for people that watch the show a lot as a child, I guess. And then they can pretty much just relive it on the game.
Okay, well, I haven't really watched this show too much before, but I thought it was okay when I watched it. But in my opinion, I don't really think the weapons are too great because when you pick them up, like the second you get hit, you just drop them, and yeah, they kind of slow you down a bit.
Yeah, that's really the only annoying part. It's just fun to watch the fun over the head of it.
Yeah, it is pretty fun if you don't drop it.
Yeah, that's pretty much the reason why I watch the show. It's because of the mindless clicking better.
Yeah, and right now we're in snow fight, and it's loading right now.
Ready? Ready?
So this map pretty much takes place on like a snowy state thing. It's like a cabin or something that's like looks like the settings in Alaska. I'm not even sure, but yeah, your boundaries are in the front yard of this little house and on the roof. So, and there's a lot of avalanches. So, like periodically, there are avalanches will come about, and you.
Yeah, and there's a thing I really like about the maps is that there's a lot of interactive stuff. Like in the first one, you saw an ocean come by the beach, and this one there are avalanches, and down there you can see like a little place that you can slip off of. I thought they did a really good job keeping the maps unique because in a lot of games they're just the same thing but with different graphics. So your opinions
On these maps?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're very colorful, and they're the kind of maps you can just play on over and over and over again without getting bored. Unlike, I don't really want to bring this up in this Let's Play, but Black Ops, it's very dry. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
Black Ops. Okay, thanks.
Alright, that's all I'm gonna say about Black Ops. So,
Okay, so right now we're just versing. I'm pretty sure he's Spike.
yeah, we just got Berserk, so.
Yeah, so we're versing Spike for another time. You can see he just broke into the cabin, or whatever it is. Anyway, so it's best 2 out of 3 when you verse it in the challenges mode, which is a single player. So you have to beat him twice, and I think that's pretty nice.
Yeah, so, have you already explained how there are like 9 players that you go through?
Oh yeah, so there are 9 different characters, and you can play through all of them in the campaign or whatever you want to call it, single player. And once you play with one of them, you unlock a new character, and you just keep on going on. And at the end, there's a boss.
Yeah, there's a boss at the very end. He's not much harder than everyone else. He just gets Berserker at really a lot earlier than everyone else. And yep. So now we're going to that sinking feeling level. Takes place on a boat, as you can see.
Yeah, and this map's kind of cool because, wow, I called it a map. But it's kind of cool because later you can see there's a lot of cool stuff that happens on the ship, and yeah, it would just be, it's pretty fun to play on.
Yeah, and doesn't this map have like water that goes under the ship?
I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure there's like an octopus that it just sort of tries to attack you while you're on the ship. It puts one on top, one in the middle, and one in the bottom.
Oh, okay. Well, something I really want to talk about is this is like kind of one of those games that kind of repeats those classic games. What's that one game called?
I'm not too sure.
The one game called what? No. That one game. What's it called? That you. That one game. What's it called? It's the game. It's this kind of style. And there are like 2 health bars on each side.
Are you thinking about Naruto again? Because of Naruto.
That's not Naruto. No, that also passes off on the region things. I want to say Dragon Ball Z, but I'm pretty sure that kind of also too. You know what? We'll get back to you on that.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. You just comment on after that.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So we're still on the ship part. I'm pretty sure an octopus is gonna come up later and tone us all. But yeah. So this is.
No, there he is.
Yeah.
Those purple things.
Yeah. So I just knocked him out, and we're fighting him again because best 2 out of 3. And I'm pretty sure at the end of the Tom one, there's I'm pretty sure the boss is Monster Jerry. So yeah, there's a different boss for everyone. I'm pretty sure of. Wait, never mind. No, wait. That was the second time we worked. Never mind.
Okay, yeah, so now we're at like an Italian, outside of an Italian restaurant. Pretty much just using a bunch of Italian stuff, like, I don't know, just look around. Like, is that spaghetti?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, Berserk mode.
Okay, he goes Berserk. Okay, now, Tom, well, we're in Berserk mode, so pretty much can't hurt us right now, and vulnerable.
Anyway, oh yeah, you can see like these bees coming by. I'm not too sure about who they attack, but I'm pretty sure they just attack whoever's nearest by, and yeah.
Don't they just randomly swarm through?
I think so, but they like target someone if you get nearby.
I like how, I liked right there how when you punch and you miss, nibbles, when you miss them, that it punched a hole right through that green thing, as you can see at the top left.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Especially because it's
There's not Fox games,
yeah.
and they don't usually lots of detail.
Well, it's not that old.
I don't know.
Anyway.
When was this game made? It was made in, checking right now. It was not fair.
Anyway, so we're versing Nibbles the second time. We're going Berserk mode. Yeah, this won't last too long. And then it's gonna be the boss battle after this. I'm pretty sure of. So yeah. Anyway, so you can see the bees coming by, and I really do think that's a nice addition that they added stuff in every map that keeps it different. And yeah, because in most fighting games, especially games like Naruto and Dragon Ball Z, the maps, they're just all the same thing, but like with different graphics. Anyway, Nibbles is almost dead. We got this little thing, and yeah. So he just has a little bit of health left.
I'm still looking for when the game is live. Alright. The case does not stay when the game is live. So, I guess, if you guys want to find it out, which you probably don't give a crap, you guys can look it up.
Let's just have an annotation. You can
Alright.
look it up. Anyway, so we're in the Franken house. And so, for Tom's thing, it's Monster Jerry. And it's Monster Jerry. He's not too difficult because, well, you can't go into the Berserk mode. And the only time he goes into the Monster Jerry mode is when he drinks his potion, and it only lasts for a little bit. So, yeah.
Alright, and for the last few minutes, what were we talking about? Panda Crate, this new channel.
Yeah, we thought that this would be a nice time to make a channel about Let's Plays, and yeah, go on.
Yeah, we wanted to make it look official, but it probably doesn't sound official since this is his first Let's Play, and I'm not very good at Let's Plays. But I'm really practicing on it and expect better videos in the future, but you know.
Yeah. It's kind of weird asking you guys about this book. Give us some tips, and if you want, we'll take about any request as long as we can get our hands on the game. We'll take anything from like the Atari 2600 to now with the PS3 and stuff.
Yeah, we really will do things, but the problem is, well, Stickman, he's visiting me right now, so he moved away, so we're probably gonna have to do separate Let's Plays in the future. Maybe occasionally we'll do a dual Let's Play, but don't expect many more Let's Plays with both of us in them. But we're still gonna keep bringing you guys videos.
Yeah, and I can't make too many Let's Plays. Well, I could, but my audio is not really working. So as a final note, I hate Windows 7, and I'll try to get my audio working later.
Yeah, I'm using Mac right now. I'm just saying. So thank you for watching part 1 of our Let's Play Tom and Jerry Whiskers.